Hi, I'm Eric Williams, Executive Account Manager at Toshiba Global Commerce Solutions, and we'd like to thank you for joining us for Let's Talk Retail. Mohan, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your partnership and excited to have you in this conversation today.
Yeah, great to be here, Eric. I'm Mohan Itwaru, Senior Director of Direct-to-Consumer Technology here at Away. Away, we're a travel lifestyle brand committed to making travel more seamless and inspiring to people to get away more.
Yeah.
We launched in 2016 with one perfectly designed carry-on. It was thoughtfully designed, not just to look great, but to actually solve real travel pain points. And it struck a chord. Since then, we've revolutionized the travel industry by creating a range of luggage, bags, and travel essentials, all backed by the promise of exceptional quality and customer satisfaction.
Why does mobile first and a mobile first strategy matter? Today, customers, they definitely shop differently than back in our day, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
They expect speed and personalization and to move through the store with no lines.
That's right, and their shopping journey isn't linear. They might start online, compare products on their phone, pick up in store, or return something through our self-service channel, or at some point later in their journey with the brand. They expect each touch point to be connected. I don't think it's usually not a lot to ask in this day and age.
Right.
With a mobile-first approach, associates can help the customer anywhere, which is key to the stores, especially when the stores get busy and staffing is tight.
Right.
And this time of year is a perfect example. During the holiday period.
During the holidays, absolutely.
Customers are in the store, schedules are tight, so mobile checkout keeps the experience moving instead of slowing down the customer and the associates at a traditional fixed station register at a counter.
Sure.
So, huge benefit.
And I'm sure it really helps with that customer experience, right? Way has prioritized devices, enterprise mobile computing devices, and tablets as your primary tool. And ultimately, what I see is that you're leveraging consumer handheld experience, and you're driving that through the continuum of your process, whether it be your back end supply chain, whether or not customers are looking up online and then coming to store. And actually that experience is driven to the enterprise mobile computing devices and tablets, and it gives, whether you are a customer or consumer, even to the associate. It's the same experience, which is really exciting, and it's super exciting that you're leveraging the mobile first mindset and technology that Toshiba GCS offers.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And again, from an Away perspective, a mobile first mindset means that every part of that customer and associate experience feels connected and authentically on brand, authentically Away, as we say.
Right.
And whether they're, as you mentioned, whether they're starting their journey online, whether they're in store, whether we're delivering packaged product to the customer via courier in our local markets, where we do in some of our larger cities where we have multiple store presence. The experience is consistent from the customer perspective and consistent from the associate perspective.
Globally,
absolutely. Yeah, our stores in
That's
London,
awesome.
our stores in Toronto, our stores in the US. Consistency is what we strive for.
mobility helps bridge the gap between digital and physical retail.
Sure.
You have shoppers that check out products on the phone, they buy online, they return to the store, kind of the process that I mentioned earlier, and ultimately that process should be seamless, right?
The mobile devices absolutely make a huge difference for our associates. Okay. With enterprise mobile devices and tablets, they can scan items, look up product, check stock, confirm pricing, look up detailed product information without leaving the customer side. They're right there with the customer, walking them through, answering the questions, taking them through each step of the process, and there's a connectedness with that customer.
Sure.
Because they're not going off to the back office and coming back with information. They're standing side by side with that customer, presenting information, answering questions, and keeping that interaction consistent from both the customer vantage point and the associate's point of view.
Through the end of the transaction.
Ultimately,
as they walk out to the store, right?
From start to finish.
Right.
Whether they walk out of the store with product or whether we have product shipped to them because hey, they don't want to lug an oversized suitcase through the streets of New York or
Sure.
California or LA
or London
or London, wherever they reside. So we follow that journey from start to finish and ensure that it's a happy and a satisfying journey.
All right, so let's talk about the store and operational benefits. From a technology standpoint, enterprise mobile devices for retail, they're not just tools, they're really the backbone for daily operations. Enterprise mobile devices, tablets, they provide long-term reliability, strong security, and they're built to perform in demanding environments.
No, absolutely. And the key benefit that they provide us, and across all the teams, is they don't take them off the sales associate off the sales floor. They can execute specific tasks on the devices. Obviously, depending on their roles, they can check restocking alerts. They can do price checks. They can look up customer order history, customer information, other customer inquiries. The key is we're not pulling them off the sales floor to go to a back of house device. They're right there on the sales floor, which is critical to servicing the customer, executing sales, but also converting customers.
Yeah.
So that's key by far. It's a benefit that allows them the process to be completely seamless and allows the managers and the associate real-time visibility to a host of information, all centered around keeping performance at a heightened level.
Gotcha. So beyond inventory, devices must integrate directly with the point of sale and other back-end systems.
Sure.
It helps keep the pricings, the promos, and stock levels aligned, so there's no confusion for the associates or the shoppers.
No, absolutely. And even something that we may take for granted, such as just managing that device. With the flexible architecture that comes with the mobile device infrastructure, we're able to manage that device remotely. No longer do we need to, when we have to send down updates to a specific device or a point of sale update, no longer do we need to touch every single device in that store. We have the ability now to use device management tools through zero-touch deployments that will allow us to send down that update real time in a matter of minutes and not have to go through in the past, a structured process of notifying the store, writing up an SOP, writing up information, instruction docs, and then walk them through, hey, execute these steps. That's a thing of the past with a flexible mobile device architecture. That it's a seamless, streamlined, and fully automated process.
Awesome. So then once the stores receive these globally,
Sure.
and they get them in the palms or of their hands, and what you would consider your some call it a front part of the store, a back of the store, and a mid-store.
Sure.
Your actual tablets are being used in the middle part of the store to actually help execute the process where a customer may have to use cash or need a receipt, and that's the beauty about the mobile devices is that everything's done in the palm of your hands up through the customer getting a emailed receipt, right? So, but let's talk about the efficiency that these devices bring to your teams and the sales associates. What types of efficiencies do you see, and what are you looking for? What are the associates taking advantage of from an application standpoint once these are in the store?
Yeah, I mean, the lines are blurred. There is, in the past, we would make a distinction between front of house function, middle house function, back of house function. The associates can do any of those functions anywhere in the store. So they're no longer relegated or physically tied to a stationary device
Sure.
to receive inventory or to ring a customer out or to accept payments. They can communicate with their team members wherever they're located in the store. So that's the flexibility and that's the efficiency that we're looking to achieve with these devices, and we are achieving that with the devices. And all this again has a direct impact on servicing that customer and converting that customer, completing the transaction, and ensure that there's cohesiveness within the store and within the store teams. There should not be a lack of communication when the tools, these mobile devices, help tremendously facilitate that communication.
These mobile devices sounds like are really the communication and products of choice between cross-functional teams, making it the process seamless, enabling the managers to get real-time visibility into their store performance. It's very powerful.
And the end result is, a better customer service experience, which is always our number one priority. So when tech empowers our associates, the entire store runs more smoothly, efficiently, and effectively.
So it all adds up to smoother operations, happy teams.
Happy teams.
And ultimately better customer service, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Which is always the number one priority.
Yep.
So when technology empowers the associates, the entire store runs effectively and efficiently.
Yeah, and it's truly an organization impact because that reduces the amount of communications that has to come back to our corporate retail ops team or to the regional managers. It's night and day compared to what we know as traditional in-store point of sale,
Sure.
fixed device,
Sure.
fixed registered infrastructure.